Hey, my name is Bess, and I was wondering, do you need a single mom survival kit? I know I did. You know, um, I was a single mom. I'm still a single mom, but this is just my backstory. I was a single mom with two young kids that had just moved halfway across the country because in my spirit, I felt like I needed to do that. You see, I've been praying with the Lord and spending intentional time with him for the past 4 years. um, I was mourning the loss of my sister who passed away at the age of 45 in her sleep, and then 2 years later my mom passed away. She was 78. So my family unit, my safety net, it was gone. The relationship I had with my dad, it wasn't it was strained, for most of my adult life. And I was, 42 at the time. And I was on a new journey, of walking with the Lord. And I wanted to do what He wanted me to do and live the way He wanted me to live. I had a desire to raise my kids in a place that was like similar to what I was raised in, where they could see that they had all the options, that they had options of what they can accomplish and what they can experience in life. I wanted them to see that. At the same time, I was struggling. I was struggling with the probate of my mom's house, and being able to sell it because I actually sold it, but because of probate, I had some struggles with it. My mom had a will, but she also had a living trust that we had notarized, and we had sent to the county and recorded it, but we didn't transfer the deed into the trust name, and my mom passed away. So I thought that because the deed wasn't transferred, that it still needed to go through probate. So I went and got a book because I was going to do it myself because I thought that the lawyers, the probate lawyers, needed to be paid, you know, um, up front, a retainer fee. So I didn't. I didn't want to spend that money, because in my mind it was going to be expensive. So it turns out that it's not true. They don't get paid ahead of time. They get paid at the end of the case, at the end of the case and out of the proceeds of the sale of the house. At least that's the way it happened for me. And, that's how it worked out for me. And they got paid, the lawyers got paid out of the proceeds of the house. So, uh, you know, to make things worse, my kids and I had to move in with my dad and my stepmom. You know, um, I felt that I needed to give my dad an opportunity to love me the best way that he knew how. So I I felt it was the right thing to do, especially since, my kids and I, because the probate case was coming to an end, we needed to move out of my mom's house. So here's the problem, and why the real problem. I had no money to do anything, to move anywhere. My credit was bad, and so that ended up having to be the first time that I had to trust my dad, depend on my dad in years. Um, the account that for my mom, her bank account that I was on, was actually frozen by the judge. So he put a court order in. Dinner, the oven's ready for me to put the dinner in. Did you hear that beat? Um, but anyway, the my mom's bank account that I was also on was frozen by the judge by a court order. So, we had to move in with my dad and my stepmother. So my daughter and I, we slept on an air mattress on the floor, and my son slept on the couch in my dad's TV room of his house that he was actually selling. So then, as if by chance, something amazing happened. Uh, my dad was talking to his neighbor, and the neighbor happened to have just used a probate lawyer recently, and so he gave my dad that lawyer's information. So that's when I gathered up all the paperwork um, from the case that I had walked through almost all the way through, and then that's when I found out the news. I found out the news from the lawyer that I didn't have to go through probate, and that all I needed was a lawyer to walk it through the courthouse. Um, so it was crystal clear to me that that the key to success in life is to let the professionals in their field do their job and to pay them. Just pay them to do it. But remember, there's always room for negotiation, because that's what I did with this lawyer, and he did with me. Because I had done most of the paperwork, he actually gave me a better price. He didn't charge me what he normally charges. He charged me a whole lot less because he didn't have to do much. So I learned that I never want to be in that position again. And as a result, I found the courage to be vulnerable with my dad. Be vulnerable with my dad and tell him this my situation. I needed to get my kids to school, enrolled in school at least, which was going to start in a few weeks, and we needed to get to where we were going. So after my dad sold the house, which, miraculously, he sold that house within this timing that I needed to have this done. And he gave me the money to get the airplane tickets for myself and my kids. And he even gave us a little extra spending money for expenses. So it seemed like suddenly things were looking up. And that's when I realized that being vulnerable enough to share what's really going on in your life is the key. It's the secret. It's one of the secrets, of being a single mom and surviving. It's one of the survival secrets. So, once I got to, where I was going, my plan was to start looking for a high paying job. I have an interior design degree, a Master of Fine Arts in Interior Design. And so I was going to be looking for a high paying designer job while my kids were in school. So I started looking and ended up at a box store as a kitchen designer. But I didn't stop there. I wasn't planning on staying there forever, so I didn't stop there. But in the midst of all of that, a headhunter manager took over as store manager at the store I was working at, and he came for me. If you don't know what that means, he put me in a position. I was being told that I had to open up my schedule with an availability from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. and that my hours could fluctuate anytime between those hours. That wasn't going to work for me, not with two kids, and a single mom. I ended up getting frustrated at that, and at that meeting. And after that meeting, I I vented. I vented to one of the vendors, which is, a person that comes in and services and educates the employees about the vendor's product that's in the store. Well, I chose to give my 2 weeks notice and start my own business as an interior designer. Finally, I was going to live out my dream of owning my own interior design firm. I felt in my spirit that if I would cash out my 401k and use the money to legitimately start my LLC, that I would be, on track to, owning my own business. So after 3 months and spending all but $20 of my 401k, an opportunity came up for me to, it was at the same box store company at a different location now, for me to go there. So this time I went back, but this time I went back as a kitchen designer, but I would use my job to fund my dream, as Lisa Nichols says. I then started to learn and help customers as if they were my clients. Excuse me. And as a result of this, I was fired. I was fired last year, 2019, just before Thanksgiving. And it was due to an unresolved depression that was brought on by the loss of my sister and my mom. I had never addressed it. So needless to say, the same day that I got fired, my daughter was home, and I had to tell her, that I got fired for the consequences of my actions, not taking care of something. And I went in my room, got on my knees, and I prayed and asked God, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do now? And he told me to give him my whole heart. And when I told him, okay, you can have it, that depression left me right then and there. And then he set me on a journey to build not just only my interior design firm, but also a real estate investment company that would help single moms level up so that they can stand on their own, be a part of, or be involved in a support group, and buy a home, and do all of this while self-care, while practicing self-care, raising, emotionally balanced, loving, and outgoing children. After creating both companies, I am now able to use my Bachelor of Fine Arts degree and my 20 years of experience in the design field, plus my almost 20 years of being a single mom, because I'm still a single mom. And I've stopped waiting for Prince Charming to come and, whisk me away and to live happily ever after. I'm doing the work. In the end, all of this means that I am now able to be with my kids more often, while I'm helping other single moms to level up through the resources that I've gathered over the years. That's why I am now offering the Single Moms Survival Kit. I'm sorry, I just kind of blanked there for a minute. That's why I'm offering the Single Moms Survival Kit. Do you need a survival kit? This is going to have in it this product that I came across that helped me while I was with my kids. It is the Jafra Royal Boost Cleanser, which will be for your face. A longevity eye cream that will also, help you around your eyes, because we need that as single moms. I think, we work more than a mom that has somebody else that's actually in the house, that has a husband or somebody that has somebody else that helps them care for the kids, another adult. And then you'll get the Jafra Dual Action Makeup Remover, which also it cleanses and it moisturizes your face with 50 cotton rounds. And then you will also get the Jafra Royal Rose Lotion, or if you don't like that rose smell, they have a ginger lotion and oil that's available as well for the same price. Oh my gosh, you're going to love this because this is what made me start feeling like I was, how can I say, like I was back, It it gave me something to hold on to. Okay, I feel, soft and pretty and don't feel so broken down and worn out. And it helped me a lot to have this. And it smells so good. It smells so good. And I really believe that that scents and smells really help you to emotionally to get through some things. So this is part of that kit. Plus, I also have some bonus offers that I would offer as well. And here comes my daughter that I would offer as well, which would be some disposable face towels. They come in this cute little container. There she goes. See her? Wow. Um, disposable face towels, and then you'll get three of the Don't touch my hair, Bethany.
Oh, we look good.
Stop it.
We look good.
I'm not saying. Then you'll get three Royal Boost cleanser travel packs, and you will also get three Royal Boost moisturizer travel packs. And then I have a travel vanity mirror that I'm also going to throw in there. And then there is a Jafra cosmetic bag that will also come with all the cleanser pieces, cleanser, system that comes with it. And that's got a Jafra Boost, and it's a pretty yellow color. So that's nice and vibrant to keep us going. So, check it out. See what else is down there at the bottom, and read it and see what you're gonna get. So I have the package from the Jafra package that you're gonna get, and then you have the bonus offers that I'm just gonna throw in for you because I'm a single mom just like you are, and I'm trying to help you out and give you a survival kit to work things out. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Be the best. You the best.